Hi, RBC. Last week, I was on a call with Montgomery County officials and local faith leaders for an update on the COVID-19 situation in our area. Friends, the news isn't good. While we had been doing a good job of keeping our numbers low, in recent weeks we've seen what Commissioner Arkush called explosive growth. The numbers are soaring, hospitals are filling up again, and as we are on the cusp of flu season and the holidays, concerns for greater spread are very high. I'm so proud of how RBCers have handled the pandemic thus far. While not always easy, we've made the best of the situation. We've checked in on one another, remained connected as we are able, and made decisions to keep one another safe, healthy, and alive. I'm grateful to serve such a caring community that truly embodies and understands what it means to love thy neighbor. So here's the news. While our building has remained closed throughout the pandemic, in recent weeks and months we've loosened up those restrictions a bit. However, as of right now, we are tightening back up. Our building is closed. We remain actively engaged virtually, but the building is closed until further notice. I will be working from my home. Terry, our administrator, will be in the office occasionally and working from home at her discretion. If you have a need to get into the building, please check with myself or Terry before doing so. Terry will be checking the church email and voicemail regularly, so feel free to get in contact with us that way. I will not be making any in-person visits at this time, but I am available by cell phone, email, text message, and will coordinate Zoom visits if desired. You can find all of my contact information in the midweek reminders. Any small groups or clusters that have been meeting in person are asked to move to virtual only. If you need access to a Zoom account, please let us know and we'd be more than happy to help you set that up. Continue to check in on one another. Our worship services will continue virtually on Sundays at 9:30 a.m. and will be posted later on our Facebook and website. As of right now, most of our Advent activities are still going on as planned. The Christmas photos and Advent spiral will be outside and socially distanced, and masks are required. We will continue to monitor the situation, and we may need to cancel those events if the numbers get too high. You can find the latest information in the midweek email news, our Facebook page, and on our website. The Royersford Community Prayer Time scheduled for this Sunday has been moved to online. Information for that can be found in this week's midweek. I strongly encourage you to refrain from gathering with friends and family during the upcoming holidays. At the county meeting, we were informed that the majority of new cases of COVID-19 come from small gatherings of one or two households, and that nearly 50% of those who transmit the virus are asymptomatic. So it's not enough to just stay home if you don't feel well, or to say, oh, it's just one more person at the table. I know this is hard. I want nothing more than to be with my friends and family right now too. Thanksgiving and Christmas will look different, and that's going to be difficult for all of us. But we must do this now to prevent further illness and death. This is how we show our love of neighbor, our love of God, and our love of God's precious creations. Finally, our theme for Advent and Christmas this year is do not be afraid. We make these decisions not out of fear, but rather out of a desire to protect one another. We embrace the message we find in our scriptures that says, do not be afraid. And we embrace the gifts of science, wisdom, and discernment that assure us that this is the correct decision for us right now. In this Advent season of waiting, we will wait in hopeful anticipation of the time when we can be together in person once more. We wait knowing that soon we will celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ, Emmanuel, which means God is with us. God is with us in our church building. God is with us in the manger. And God is with us as we stay safer at home. Please continue to wear your mask, stay socially distanced, stay home when possible, and refrain from gathering in groups. If you are in need of support during this difficult time, please reach out. We may be separated physically, but we are still connected and here to support one another. It may sound cliche, but we will get through this together, just not physically together. Check out our website and our Facebook page for safe activities that we can engage in together. Continue to check in on one another and stay connected. Be safe and be well, RBC. I look forward to seeing you in our virtual activities this Advent and Christmas, and I look forward to the day when we can be together in person, just not right now. Be well.